And for this episode, to make things more exciting, of course, we have our guests, Mai and Ivan.
Hi! Welcome to
Hello,
the show!
welcome to Pam.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Yes.
So siguro each of you can introduce yourself para mas makilala tayo ng
FRC Fam.
FRC Fam natin. Yes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Mai. I'm a lawyer, and I'm currently the Youth Ministry Coordinator of Christ the King Green Meadows, and I am single and ready to mingle.
Wow!
Wow!
Love that.
There we go.
And I'm Ivan naman. I'm from Santa Maria de la Estrada Parish. I'm 32 years old, and I am also single, ready to mingle.
We have minglers.
Yeah.
I'm Chai, 28 years old, FRC Fam. I hope you guys are enjoying the show.
Wow. And hi, I'm Rap, 28 years old. Naniniwala sa kasabihan. Wala akong naalala ng kasabihan. But for this episode, ang ating conversations will really revolve around dating.
Yes.
Especially dating in the context of the Catholic faith and in our times today. Come on, guys. It's 2024.
Yes.
So,
Let's be juicy.
Ano yung sabihin nun?
Conversations.
Oo,
Juicy conversations.
Oo. So, paano ang gagawin natin for this?
So, syempre, we want to get to know the atmosphere of the dating scene, especially in the context nga of what you said, like, you know, in the Catholic setting, how do you date, basically, no? Maybe you can get a few stories here and there from you both, maybe, you know, Mike can start.
Well, for me, my experience is just basically very traditional. People I meet, friends or friends of a friend, or of coworkers. So, it's mostly that scenario, waiting for the first move from the guy and all of that. And then if they ask me out, and then all good, I'm game, and then we'll see how it goes from there. It's mostly that kind of scenario or manner or approach in dating, for me at least.
So, parang it's your existing circles.
Yes.
Was there a time that you tried to, like, bring yourself out there?
I did a few speed dating sessions. Kasi it's more than one eh. I mean, like, more than one event. Parang,
Progressive siya? Parang ano?
No, not
Hindi.
related. And then, yun na yung as far as the most out of my comfort zone that I tried to go dating. And then, I guess, okay lang yung experience kasi nga, yung you meet. And then, medyo may nag-ano naman doon. Pero, ayun siya. We'll save that for later.
Yes! Meron tayong...
We'll save that for
Yeah,
later.
may paano dun.
How about
May
you, Ivan?
paabangan.
For me naman, I'd say na I'm a mix of traditional and yung modern. So parang I used to go on yung mga mixers with people sa work. I met some of them. My first girlfriend was actually from there also. And I went around those circles, meeting with people like friends of friends, family friends. But recently, I've started going on dating apps. And parang, it's been an experience. Kasi parang, I am a traditional person. And I'm going into this na parang, how does this work? It's a learning experience. Kasi it's an entirely different world. Eh. Kasi parang, you're so many strangers. Parang, you only see the pictures, you see their profile, swipe left if you don't like them, swipe right if you like them. And it doesn't always work out. I like my traditional experience more kasi medyo parang may vetting. Kasi parang you kind of know who these people are.
Yeah.
You have a sense na parang, these people aren't, if you don't mind me saying, maniacs. Diba? Sa apps kasi, you're kind of like taking a bet na parang, this person is sane. This person is not going to do something crazy.
Kill you or something.
Maybe, right? I wanted to say that. But like, I've been on dates on dating apps, and there are some nice people, but it's so far hasn't worked out.
Ikaw ba, Chay, naka-experience ka na ng dating apps also?
Hindi.
Ako rin eh.
I've just seen it like friends.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to ask, like, was there any benefit that you found from
Getting into
dating apps that aren't found in traditional? Kasi you mentioned,
Yes.
tama, diba? You preferred yung
Traditional.
traditional. You realized na.
Yeah.
So, okay pa rin siya.
I'd say na it's the reason why I shifted was because ako kasi I used to work in corporate dito sa Philippines, but I moved to my family business. And I work for there now. There aren't people for me to meet in my family business. So parang
I
all of
see.
them are
Tama naman.
all of them are married. They're my employees.
Yeah.
So parang
Yeah.
power dynamics. I'm
Yeah.
not going to get into that.
Yeah.
So parang okay, the easiest way for me to break out of that circle is to try out dating apps, and it's what encouraged me to do it in the first place.
For the dating apps, like, you just decided. Nobody told you, like, oh, you should try it out. Or, like,
Oh, may
was there a
nag-recommend
breakup
ba?
na, like, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna get into dating apps instead of, like, the traditional ones?
I guess it was a bit of a long burn decision. Na parang, oh, I didn't want to, but like parang I specifically called it a necessary evil. Na parang, you're putting yourself out there. Parang, alam mo yung concept of like sell yourself, right? Para sa LinkedIn,
Yeah.
nag-a-apply ka ng trabaho. It's sort of the same thing kasi you're applying for a partnership,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
it's become contractualized, right? Or laid out bare.
You even called it a necessary evil. And I think
Yeah.
that's, lalo na sa Pilipinas, there's some sort of stigma around
Yeah, definitely.
still
yes.
right now, like with dating apps. But more and more, parang mas actually nagiging normal na rin siya with my circles of friends. Kasi parang ang hirap na rin ngayon sa panahon ngayon na to get yourself just out there. Well, there's Instagram, there's Facebook.
There are
mas
ways.
subtle
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
Oh, yung joke
Yeah.
namin sa friend group namin, pag magsa-stories sila, teka lang, dapat maganda yung
Yeah.
ano natin.
Yeah,
Kasi ano yun,
Siyempre,
parang
yeah.
expanding your circles and everything.
Mm-mm.
But it's the different commitment when you actually set yourself up to
Yeah.
be online precisely for dating.
Yes. Going back, I wanted to ask lang about yung app. Kasi, I mean, from a perspective na, like, tayo, pareho, hindi naman tayo
Oh, pati
nakapag-get.
si Mai.
Oh,
Wala ka
hindi
parang
pa.
experience din ng
So,
date.
ano yung dynamics? Like, how do you get into it first? Diba? Parang, do you have a profile? Like,
Yeah.
what's the app, if it's okay to
May
share?
tutorial pa.
So-
Hindi, joke lang.
The two biggest ones are usually Bumble and Tinder.
Mm-mm.
And I'm on Bumble because I see Tinder as more of a it's more of it was branded as a
Yeah.
hookup app,
Mm-mm.
right?
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
North America. And I think na parang they've tried to shift it away as more of a standard dating app, but the stigma is still there,
Yeah.
and I can't really bring myself to do that. And in Bumble, I like that because it's set aside from the different apps because their policy is that only the woman can initiate.
Yeah.
Can only initiate. So the man has to wait
Conversation.
for them to engage in conversation first. It takes the burden off of me also, and also
Burden.
gives them the power to
Choose.
choose. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So parang you are hindi naman promised, but you have a higher statistical chance of having a better conversation on Bumble
I see.
because they want to start a conversation with you,
Oh.
right? Hindi na
Yeah.
parang, oh, hey, whatever, right? On
Yeah.
Tinder, parang kasi in apps like Tinder, you can just bombard someone with just full of
Message.
messages lang.
Oo.
Mm-mm. Psycho.
Kasi kumbaga, you putting your... Grabe. Yung mga words na ginagamit natin ngayon.
Sorry.
I think it's telling of how we view
Yeah.
dating apps, di ba?
Parang may pinagdaan.
Oo nga eh. Baka mamaya, let's get into that, Shai, no? Okay.
Mm.
Parang, it kind of made sense to me. Kasi nga, parang yung first move na mismo ng guy is to be there online, di ba?
Yeah.
And if may
Yeah.
magre-respond, yun na rin siya.
Mm-mm.
How about Mai? Matanong ka naman namin na...
And if I may make
sige,
a
sige.
comment lang about, for the case of Tinder. For
Oo.
the, I mean, gets ko siya na it is the stereotype or the brand of Tinder
Yes.
na pang hook up lang siya. But my sister and my brother-in-law met on Tinder. And they're married now. So, but the thing is, the thing that made it not look like a hookup, ang profile picture ng kapatid ko, malayo daw. Yung malayong view, hindi yung kissy face or... So that's what drew my brother-in-law to her. And then, in fairness, kasi my sister is in the Philippines, but my brother-in-law is American. So,
Yeah.
kaya tas nung napansin niya na parang, oh, itong girl na to, hindi nga agaw eksena yung picture niya or parang ang medyo ano siya. So, I guess, I don't know, if that's one indication na medyo siguro serious yung girl. This is not just
Yeah.
hook up kasi nga hindi naman medyo sexual or blatantly
Yeah.
yung yung profile pic. And I don't know, same goes for the guys. I hope wala namang mga dick pics. Pero,
Mm.
Oh,
I'm
well.
sorry, can I say that?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Pero I mean that's
Yun na
part
nga,
of the
diba?
reality.
Yun yung opposite
Yeah.
naman with regard to guys, kung yung siguro yung profile picture nila. Kasi nga, I mean, since it's a dating app, you only judge based on the profile picture.
Yes. So imagine like you have to think about all of those. So para
Yeah.
kang nagma-marketing strategy talaga
Yeah.
para sa sarili mo, no?
Even the photos you pick matter.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Oo.
You're applying for a job essentially. Eh.
Oo.
Diba?
Want to be ganun.
I heard in India there's this matrimonial app that's it's like really a job application na okay, I'm ready for marriage. This is my profile. This is what I'm looking for, and they match you somehow. And I heard this from our head here, Father Wilson from Family Rosary kasi. Actually, sakto, Father, you're here. Maybe you
Father!
can explain.
Father,
Call a
Father!
friend. Hello, Father Wilson.
Hi,
Hello.
Hi.
Say hi
Welcome.
to our FRC fam.
Hi, First Fam.
Yes. So Father Wilson will be sharing his experience in dating. No, no. I mean, in matrimony. Like,
Holy.
can you explain briefly like what that matrimonial app is about?
Actually, those who are looking for some alliance like that, they would always, most of them, if they have not found yet an ideal partner before, they would normally register their names in a matrimonial app with all the information there. And then when they're looking for people with similar interest or in a particular profession, particular country, or particular culture, then
Wow.
that's where they would go. And if they find it interesting, then they will establish contact, start talking. Just start talking doesn't mean that they would end up in.
Okay, like there's a
It's only a kind of a
period.
starting point.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it at least gives them a kind of an opening to
Option.
start exploring, with the possibility. So what happens is that in the course of their conversation, if they like it, if they think it is okay, what's proceeding, then they would inform their families. So then the families will establish contact,
Oh.
and then they would also do their background check and things like that. A lot of things go on because the family is really involved.
Wow.
It's not purely an
family
individual decision, no?
Yeah.
Which has its own merits.
Yeah.
Because you see, they make sure that
Yeah.
the family background is good,
I
that
see.
particular guy or girl comes from a very good background, things like that, no? So that's very helpful. So that supportive role is played by the families. But nowadays, they directly talk to each other first. I mean, looking at the matrimonial apps. So that's extremely helpful, because it helps them to easily find matches.
Pero Father, obviously, they joined that app with the intention of getting married already.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Those who are looking for real family and things like that.
Who picks Father? The guy or the girl?
Nothing like that. It's either way.
Ah, you can pick either
Yeah,
way
it's
and
either
then
way.
talk to the other person.
Yeah. And also the persons when they give the profile, they would say kind of what they are looking for also. So it's like,
Yeah.
so you also have an idea about, okay.
I think Father, you're very expert in this. Do you have experience? Did
I
you
think that's
join
for-
the app,
That's for
Father?
another
No.
episode.
We
that's
have
for
a
another
one-on-one with
episode,
Father
yeah.
and talk about his dating life.
Yeah.
That's for
So we'll thank him
different.
for our time. Thank you, Father,
Okay.
for
Thank you,
explaining
Father.
to us.
Very good.
That was so random but timely.
Yes.
Thank you, Father. Okay, so actually there's a lot of layers to it. Cultural, of course, we'll get into the aspect of faith also in a bit. No? But I
Yes.
also wanted to ask my first, was there any reason for you to not try out dating apps yet also?
It's just really a personal choice, I
Okay.
guess. A lot of friends have been there. And my sister, kasi nga, she
Yeah.
has a success story.
Yeah.
So, parang hinikayat na you should sign up. And then, I like to write. So, I'm able to maybe converse better online or something like that. So, that's something that my friends notice. So, that's why they encourage na, Oo, yan nung online. So, parang mas baka doon ka Excel. Mas,
Parang class yan naman.
May
baka
competitive
mas doon ka
advantage.
okay, ganon. Pero I don't know, it's just, I really can't find myself, even if, diba, ang bilis lang you just download and then you
Yeah.
sign up and then it like in literally seconds, diba? I don't know. I think I'm delving a bit into the faith aspect, but I really believe that if he has plans for me and hindi siya via the app or there's still a possibility that I'll find the one in a traditional way.
Actually, paglabas mo later,
Andyan na.
sa studio.
Yung alarm na yun.
Actually, yun eh. Sabi niya, I'm here na.
Ayun
Ganun na
pala.
pala.
But yes, like bringing in the faith aspect is also trusting in the Lord and in His plans for your life.
Mm-mm.
So maybe we can get into how has the experience been in terms of dating in this time, and especially as a Catholic man or woman looking for, I would assume, like a Catholic man or woman as well. What are the difficulties? Mga
Like, do you look for
Oo.
it verbally na, oh, I want who has the same religion as I do? Like, it's a specification na you really upfront say.
Well, for me, at the start, parang ang dami na, no? No,
Dating
and like,
history.
for example, during the day, speed dating, kasi diba, it's like really, I think 10 minutes time. So, it's not something that I ever mentioned. It's more of what do you do?
Yeah,
Parang what your
the
likes and
basics,
yeah,
no?
interest. And then I find that as I grew older, that's where the faith came into a more important role, or not more or less a priority somewhat.
Yeah.
But then in my as I'm trying to recall now, parang never naman nangyari na may more or less medyo Christian, pero never nangyari na Muslim or yung super radical or super different religion ba. So more or less it is I mean, in the earlier years, it was not up there among the list of priorities, but now, yes, it is. And then, actually, funny enough, I think like this year, a month ago or 2 months ago, parang my office mates were asking, ano ba hinahanap mo? Tapos, ano ba sabi? And then I said, Katoliko, ganun. I said, talagang first word that came to mind. And then yung pagkarinig nila, katulad ko. Sabi nila,
Oh,
ay
no.
naku, hindi mahirap makahanap ng abogado na kagaya mo, ganyan. So, wala lang. I mean, naalala ko lang na, yun na nga.
But why do you think it mattered when you were older? Like, was there a specific thing that changed?
Well, yeah, actually, yes, good point. Good point.
Oh, thank
Kasi
you.
yung ano
Thank you for the validation.
paisip din ako eh. Kasi I mean, I grew up in a religious household. Like, we go to mass, we would pray the rosary, we used to do, when I was a kid, we used to do, obscene kami yung term niya. Parang we would read the Bible and then mag-sharing kaming, I have 3 sisters and then my parents. So, parang growing up, I guess it's been inculcated in me na talagang kailangan Katoliko yung mahanap. And then, I guess it just became more pronounced as I grew older. Kasi din, siguro with my experience personally, since I'm more active in church, I'm a lector and commentator sa Christ the King. So, parang, with what I do, mas nagiging nadideepen din yung faith ko. So, parang mas nagiging lumalabas na, okay, edi kung ako ganun, so it should be one of my priorities also.
Yes. Knowing of yourself leads to also knowing what you want.
Katulad nga niya.
Especially
Ganun
with
talaga yun.
katulad ko.
Katulad.
Katoliko.
Oo.
How about you, Ivan? Yeah.
Well, for me, with regards to faith, I'd say na it's become more of a priority for me also.
Mhm.
I used to be very open to anything. I remember na I dated all sorts of people from all sorts of faiths or lack thereof. And parang, the dates were fun. But like, it was in the back of my mind, I kept thinking na this isn't a long-term thing. So parang even back then, even before faith came to the forefront for me, it was more of like parang, oh, I'm dating for fun. This is my purpose for being on the app was to have fun, to meet people, to expand my network, and ano kasi for context, I moved to Canada in 2008, and I was in Ateneo High School, but I didn't finish there. So when I moved to Canada, medyo parang I had to build up a network as fast as I could.
Mhm.
So for me, I saw dating as a utilitarian thing na parang I could also get to meet people then. And now I'm working in a family business, and it's my purpose for dating has changed radically since my youth. Right?
Mhm.
So 32 na ako. I'm thinking na parang I want to have a family. And I can tell even on the apps, you can tell what people are looking for. Parang are they looking for fun, casual dates lang?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a marriage partner. I'm looking for a long-term relationship. I'm looking for a casual lang. Parang,
Wait, it says on the app.
yeah,
You can tag
Oh.
yourself there.
So,
Okay.
clueless.
yes.
Ko din, akala ko
Yeah.
based on...
Akala ko, wow, nalalaman mo lang. Grabe
Yeah.
ka magbasa ng
But it's up to
person.
you also if you want to like
Ah,
review that.
indicate.
Tama
Yeah,
ba?
yeah.
Oo.
Sa pro.
Yeah. So
May
parang-
na-encounter ka na that says the religion. Sorry.
Yes. Parang it's actually very common to see the religion there na parang
Oh, okay.
straight up. This is, it's either one of two things. It's either they're saying na this is me and this is a part of who I am, and I would like you, my potential partner, to accept that. Or
Mm.
this is what I'm looking for also, right? So either sometimes it's both, right?
Yeah.
So you are able to report on that na parang this is me.
Report talaga.
Yeah,
Oo
yeah.
nga eh.
I see it as self-reporting na parang,
Yeah.
oh, I'm Catholic, take it or leave it. And
Mm.
parang nowadays, I find na on the dating apps, it's a bit harder to quote-unquote sell yourself as a Catholic. Kasi parang you're too strict, you're no fun,
holy,
right?
ganon.
Yeah, right? So parang I would say na me putting Catholic on my profile has not helped me expand my network, but it's helped filter out people who are actually Catholic or people who don't mind being Catholic. Okay, maybe I end up dating a Christian or a Muslim or a Hindu, and they matches with me despite me saying I'm Catholic and I meet them. It matches that. Maybe it's a chance for me to be a priest, prophet, and king, diba? Right? To be a bit of a missionary, right?
Wow.
That's my view of it. Na parang it doesn't have to be na parang, oh, I'm just dating Catholics only.
Clearly, FRC fam, there's an advantage sa online dating of like putting your information out there, and kasama na dun yung faith and what you believe in, the values that you cherish talaga. You're looking for a partner. But like that's one of the hard things, I guess, with traditional dating. Maybe you can share experience on kapag face-to-face or like when meeting someone in a date na as in
Yung
magkakonversa
oo.
kayo like in a coffee shop or like you'll meet together for a day, picnic man yan, dinner man yan, ano yung way? Like, is there a right way to actually bring up that kind of conversation?
Oo nga.
Diba?
Parang
Like-
paano mo tatanungin yun? Like, oh, what's your religion? Like,
Oo.
do you go to mass? Like,
Oo nga.
can we go to mass? Mga ganyan. Like,
Take me
diba?
to church.
Oh,
Diba?
take me to church,
Diba?
diba?
Right.
Kantahin mo yan. So, but honestly, like, nangyari na ba yan in like your like day-to-day or maybe a friend of a friend had that encounter?
Mm-mm.
What was it like?
For me, it was not something that happened na talagang blatant na parang ano. It's more of organic lang ah. And I don't think it's something you would ask on the first date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, parang ano na agad yun. Unless you want to ruin the first date.
The vibes are not vibing.
Oo, pwede. Ganun. Yun yung
Oo.
pag-exit mo, diba? Pero I think it's something that will organically come up maybe second, third, ganun. Kasi like, what would you do? Ganun. What do you do? Ganun. And then, meron akong church thing. So, I would say that, ay, sorry, I have to go. I have this church. So, dun na siya pwedeng maano. So, in a more informal setting,
Yeah.
hindi din siya like sa work na parang ang random eh, no? Bigla na lang ganun.
Sabihin mo lang na.
Uy,
Uy,
same ba tayo ng God?
Oo.
Kanina
And then you
nagpe-pray.
notice din it sometimes, I guess, pag naglalakad, kung mag-sign of the cross yung guys sa may chapel, di ba? Pag may nadaanan ka.
Kala ko random naglalakad sign of the cross. Oh, grabe.
Actually,
yun.
nakabang tayo sa
Oo,
simbahan.
eh,
Hindi
oo.
na lang sino yung mga magsasign of
Or sa labas. So, paglabas mo mamaya.
Or pag nagda-drive siya, di ba? I don't know, di na. Or kunwari, sinundo ka niya.
Mm.
Tapos may bawal na rosary, no? Sa, sa mirror ngayon.
Mm.
Pero let's say may
Cross
image
or
doon,
something.
or medal na
Mm.
something, then you can pick up on. Medyo ano ka lang, magpapaka, ano ba term
Really
dyan?
yan.
CSI na, ganon.
Just gathering
Oo,
information.
pero in my experience, I wouldn't ask it on the first date. It's something that I feel will come up eventually. And ano din mo siya, it also depends on your goal. Kung
Mm.
talagang seryoso ka na ba dito, then, pwede mo na doon i-bring up na diretso na, okay, medyo gusto kita. Seryoso na.
Paano yun?
Medyo,
ano?
ganun.
Medyo gusto
Ganon.
kita.
Ano ba, ganun.
Okay.
Before nga you get to invest. Kasi I think also one of the exposures I've had in law school, I have this classmate who is Muslim but was dating a Catholic. So,
Oh,
parang
my.
mahirap talaga yun, diba?
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, it's a relationship doomed from the start.
So, wala pa nagtanong sa'yo? Like, ever in your dating life, walang like, nag-sit down sa'yo, like, oh,
Wala
serious?
eh.
Wala.
Baka nga, I give an aura na.
Yung pala nagdadasal ka pala,
Meron
kita
pa,
kayo, no?
sa date pala, may suot na rosaryo.
Kompleto na pala yung abubot mo.
Para gets na nila agad. Parang
Questionin mo pa ba
wala
yan?
Yeah.
naman.
Okay.
Na may experience.
How about you, Ivan?
I'd say na I agree with that, na parang it's not something you do on the first date. It's more of something na parang you start talking about if you feel the relationship's getting serious na. Na parang, oh, do I see a future with this person? Yes. The question in my mind becomes, what kind of wedding are we going to have?
Yeah, that's
Diba?
the biggest
Tama.
question eh.
The other Christian denominations are open to mga yung garden weddings and all of that
Mm.
stuff.
Yep.
But Catholic most of the time. Most of,
Church.
Mm.
Church.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So parang, ayun, for me, I know, it wasn't an issue for me before, but now I'm like, parang, I know I want a Catholic wedding, I want it in a church. And if I feel a serious thing in relationship, I will eventually have to find out either organically or parang a planted question, di ba?
Question.
Gawa ka ng mga
Hindi ka
bullet
napigilan
na questions.
na.
Tapos lagay mo yun.
Planted.
Hindi na
Pwede,
pigilan.
pwede.
Yeah, kasi parang you'll have to find out sooner or later kasi that's something that will define whether or not the relationship works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kasi,
Ganito yung
yeah.
planted ko. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ganito yung planted question. Uy, sa next date natin sa Sunday, ay wait, magsisimba ka ba? Sobrang
Oh my
Ipasok mo na sa
God.
schedule. Sige, pwede mo gano'n.
biglang ganun
Simba
eh, pinili.
That is so true.
Yeah, I'm thinking naman na parang, my parents were, parang you can talk about your parents, parang, they were married like this. Parang if you're talking about marriage and all of that stuff, na parang, it kind of gets the hint na parang, I'm Catholic without saying I'm Catholic. And I do feel na parang, it's important to ask kasi I personally have a relative na she's Catholic and her husband is Hindu. And they had a Catholic and a Hindu wedding. So parang,
Oh, wow.
right?
Compromise.
Yeah, so parang there are
Best
things
of
that,
both worlds.
so parang if you love each other enough, parang you're able to make those sorts of compromises, have those sorts of conversations. Na parang she was able to say na parang we're having these two weddings, but our kids are going to be raised as Catholics, right? So parang it's a conversation that they had because they wanted it to work, and I could tell they love each other very much. They're still together now, and they have 3 successful kids.
It's one of the things that would dictate the setup of your household din. Like faith, religion, and what you practice. Interesting lang talaga kung paano na may-make ng, I mean, how it's, kaya ko to. Anong syntax dun? How you make it work for a lot of the
True.
people out there. But it's I think it boils down to really knowing what you want.
Non-negotiables.
And, exactly. Yun talaga.
Actually,
Yun
ako may
talaga.
kwento rin ako.
Oh, sige.
May
Wow,
pa-input.
magkikwento ka naman.
No, yung
May
kwento ko
ambag
is for
ka.
my sister. So you have your kwento with your sister. I also have mine.
Mhm.
Apparently, so, totoo yung sister ko, kinukwento ko yung story niya.
Hello, shout out po
Hi,
sa sister ni Shai.
sis! This is Chara Ramet. Oh. No, but like my sister, so she's LDR with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend is from Korea.
Mhm.
And of course, like iba yung religion nila. But luckily enough, the guy was really interested into getting to know our faith. So he would really go home, like go home,
Wow, home
go
na.
here, fly here, and like
Ito
meet our
pala.
family. Tapos he would really ask questions. Like he's an intellect in that sense na he
Okay.
really has that effort. And then just lately I heard na he got baptized when he's in the military. Well,
Oh,
he's in the
yeah?
military right now. Yes, it's very K-pop, K-drama. But yes, so like that, parang LDR, hindi pa naman sila kakasal. But, you know, I mean, that...
It seems serious
Oo,
for the
oo,
guy.
It's planting seeds, you know,
Yeah, tama,
like
tama.
investment. So, yun lang. Parang, I feel like that's also a common thing, especially now na feeling natin lumiliit yung world. So, of course, different faiths, you know, become like a reality to us na, ay, oo nga, daming iba't ibang faith.
Yes.
But, yung problem, if you fell in love first, di ba? And then, paano kung iba
How
kayo
do
na...
we make this
How?
work
What if
now?
walang gusto mag-adjust? Like, how do you even get into that conversation?
Pero that's a sign also of how deeply he likes her. Parang ganun.
Oo.
Kasi nga kung willing
Oo.
siya mag-change or mag-practice ng faith for the girl, for kung sino man yung
Yeah.
ano.
Okay,
So-
sige. So, dun tayo sa exciting parts. Well, exciting na rin naman yung mga
Oo,
usapan
but
natin.
we're
no?
just
Very
starting.
juicy yung questions natin. But, Chai and I went through Reddit and looked at some scenarios or questions there that might be good for us to look at. Tapos,
Mm-mm.
ang hingin lang namin yung
Take nyo.
take nyo, basically. So, sige. I, male, invited a non-Catholic girl to go to Mass with me. How should I go about it? As the title says, I invited this girl, who I haven't met in person, to go to Mass with me. She is nominally Protestant but does not go to church on a weekly basis and to my knowledge does not know very much about Catholicism, church history, or other denominations altogether. We both live in mostly secular and in a Protestant environment. How would you go about this, and does anyone have experiences with taking a non-Catholic along to Mass?
Well, to answer the last question, na parang experience of bringing non-Catholics to Mass, I have had that.
Mm.
Kasi when I was in Canada, I was doing my MBA, and I was the director of international students. So I got all sorts of people from all sorts of religion. They were interested in me, so parang said, "Oh, I'm a Catholic, so I'll take them to church minsan just to see." Kasi my specific parish in Canada, it's called St. Benedict's Parish in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Hi, Father James.
May pa-shoutout sa
Yeah.
Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, and they have this thing na parang they regularly have non-Catholics attending the Mass kasi they're either visitors to town or friends of the Catholic parishioners na parang, come join us kasi parang it's a bit of a social thing.
Mm.
And may pa nga silang donuts after Mass.
Wow.
Ah,
Yum.
okay, so evangelistic thing.
Yeah. So parang I have been able to do that. But it's more, it comes from a position of trust. Na parang, they trust me kasi parang I take care of them as their director and I am their voice in the student council. Kasi parang they're international students, they don't really
Yeah.
have a voice minsan when they're abroad in Canada. But I think the same would go for this person na parang as long as si guy is trusted by the person, then there's no problem with me inviting the girl to Mass.
Si M31.
Pero what's your take on taking someone you're dating to church? Like, kasi all of us were like, oh, church agad. Parang, is it, kasi it also gives an impression of the act of bringing someone to like, you know, going to Mass together, for example. Is it like something that you find okay to do when you're dating someone?
I've done that.
Oh, like tipong relationship na or like just dating few dates?
Parang I was in a relationship na when I was working in corporate here sa Philippines, and my girlfriend was parang Catholic on paper, but she's not really practicing, and her parents are non-Catholic Christians. So parang she's not very well defined in her faith, and parang she wasn't and we've been dating for a while. So parang it was there was the position of trust na parang I'm not the fear kasi of someone from the outside is that, oh, i-brainwash ako nito. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, brainwash. Can work both ways eh, na parang someone taking you to church right away. Parang okay, this might be a
Okay.
decent person naman.
Yeah.
But also like, it can turn off
Yeah.
some people.
Yeah.
But like for me kasi, since it was a position of trust, I did make it a part of the date din. The conversations I had with her back then was parang, siguro one day we'll be walking down the aisle. Di ba yung may mga ganun?
Mahirap na gamit
Yeah.
pa si God.
Taray,
Yeah.
may
Oo, may-
ganon.
Mahirap
Banan.
agad.
So parang, since it was from a position of trust, I was able to judge na parang, oh yeah, this isn't threatening. This is a good thing and I think she'll enjoy it. And she did.
Okay, next
Yes.
scenario. Ito kay Mai naman. Pero male yung nagtatanong, but I think maganda may take ka
Yes.
dito. Sige. Hey guys, a little bit of a vent here, but anyways, I'm a male in my mid-20s practicing Catholic and was just curious on where to find practicing Catholic girls near my age group or a couple of years younger. I feel like every girl I meet is either not a Catholic or is Catholic by name only. I feel as if it's very hard to meet someone with the same views and values, whether it be intercourse before marriage or abortion or drugs or a lot of other issues. I feel as if society has basically given everyone this affirmation that having fun and doing things that are fun is okay, regardless of what religion tells you. I was just wondering if anyone had any ideas on how to basically meet practicing traditional Catholic girls. Basically, nasan daw kayo?
I mean, andito kami. Hindi, where to meet? I guess I would say, syempre no, parang first thing comes to mind, mga church activities.
Sa church malamang.
Oo. I mean, like speaking personally, we have a lot of
Find her there.
ministries. Oo, we have youth ministry. We have the youth ministry. Meron kami young professionals ministry. Meron kaming mga public affairs ministries, social media, social communications
Yeah.
ministry. So, parang kumbaga that's the starting point, I would say.
Yeah.
Na where if you want to meet a Catholic girl or partner, shares your beliefs, siguro naman, no, 99.9% of the time, dun mo mahahanap within your church group. Kasi for sure, the parishes, the churches, they have a lot of activities, they have a lot of ministries nga and events that you can join. And then even if you don't want to join the ministry, meron yung mga, like on our church, merong, all our churches naman siguro, may mga parish fiesta. Diba? So parang doon ka mag-meet ng mga tao, in a not creepy way naman sana. Yung approach
Yes.
nyo, Mr. Male. Kung
Yes.
ano.
Mr. Male.
Mid-20s.
Magpakaano ka naman. Mag-volunteer ka siguro muna mga isa dalawa.
Build
Para
relationship.
yes. Sorry to be preachy, pero yun talaga, you have to wait and hope, pray that you'll find someone. Yun nga, you just have to meet all these people, build your network, and then hopefully, someday, ayun, meron kang makita na kung sino man yung gusto mo.
Yeah.
Tatapos.
Actually, yung tanong pala sa'yo, male mid-20s is, bakit wala ka sa church? Joke lang. Pala yun.
Baka mali naman kasi
Joke lang.
yung lugar
Hindi
na
na siya, hindi ako sure kung nandun siya.
No
Baka
judging.
nandun siya. Baka dapat magpaka-active sa
Nahusgahan.
service. Pero, just to say, like, my experience, especially growing up also Catholic, and I'm part of a charismatic community group, most of the time, nagkakadevelopan talaga. So, nagkakadevelopan sa service
Ayan
together.
tayo,
in
eh.
church.
Yeah. So
And-
may experience ka?
Oh, develop.
Ay, oo daw.
Nagkakadevelopan mainly because those kinds of things, working together, they bring out things na parang you notice from a person na parang okay yung ganitong taong mag-isip or okay siya sa
Yeah.
handling with these kinds of situations or like in leading these things. So, maybe not particularly naman sa just church service, but really having an avenue to work together. Parang iba yung getting to know one another on surface level. Iba rin yung parang knowing how this person thinks, paano ba yung discarded niya sa mga may hirap na bagay, etc. etc. And that's why I guess also sa mga workmates, office mates, makikita mo rin yun, di ba? Kung sino yung mga pwedeng, parang pwedeng partner din pala ito, di ba?
Naku po.
Oo. Okay, last
Dami.
scenario. Okay. Siguro for both. I am single for the first time in several years, 29F, and have gotten a decent amount of attention on Bumble and Hinge from men who are both Catholic and secular. I downloaded Catholic Match. Catholic Match is
It's an app. I
it's
showed
an
it to you a
app
while
now.
ago.
Yeah,
That's the one.
it's a Catholic dating app. And I've not really encountered or matched with any men on there who, number one, accept all the church's teachings, and number two, that I am physically attracted to. Two things to think about.
Very important naman
Yes.
kasi.
This is quite the opposite from secular apps and in real life, where I am almost overwhelmed with attention. Does it make sense to just delete Catholic Match and stick to Hinge and Bumble? It is nice to filter out gentlemen who don't accept all faith questions off the bat, but it might just be too much noise at this point.
Ang
Any
ingay
thoughts?
daw.
Oo nga, ang ingay. So I think 29F is looking for two things. Again, that was clear. Number one, someone who accepts all church teachings. And number two, someone that she's physically attracted to. I guess the main question here is like, how do you
Actually, I'm
position
curious.
yourself so that you're out there to meet people
Who are two
who
things?
address your needs.
Like, okay,
Your needs.
ganito na lang eh. Let's get to the basics. Like, do you actually
Yeah.
go on a date with someone that... Oh, wala. Tawa na
Bakit
siya.
na natawa
Do you actually
kayo?
go on a date with someone that you know is like half-half? Sige nga,
Half-half.
Like,
Half-half
wait,
in
sorry.
faith.
Half-half in terms of like what you want. So, kunyari, two things yung gusto niya. One lang yung na-check. Magda-date
okay.
ka ba if like you're not 100% attracted to this person just to give it a try? Or if like wala siya nitong list na to, sorry, no, ganyan. May. Tawang-tawa ka na
Tawa
siya.
siya.
Tawa si Mike.
Hindi, kasi...
Baka naman meron kang kwento. Kwento naman
Oh, I
dyan.
think
Sabi
yung-
niya may na-meet
Oo.
siya eh.
Tuloy masabi. Hindi naman. Actually, currently,
Hindi pala siya ready sa mingle.
Hindi naman. Currently nga, mayroon sa office na parang semi-interested, pero hindi ko pa sure. Ayan na nga, wala pa ako doon sa
Ayun na
stage
nga,
na
semi-interested.
getting to know the faith.
Mind that.
Hindi ko pa siya na-confirm
Ah.
na kung Katoliko siya. Kasi I don't see him making the sign of the cross. So,
Wala,
ganun.
di pa-
But
di pa mapasa sa
oo,
CIA
pero
check.
check na siya doon sa looks.
Oh, yun na pala.
Okay.
Office mate mo to.
So 50%.
Wow.
That's okay.
Wait lang,
Calling out to you.
Saan pala to lalabas? Hindi pala,
Secret!
ex-office mate
Balitaan mo
pala.
na lang muna kami bago namin ito
Baka
ilabas.
comment down below if you're part of our FRC fam.
Ex-office mate pala, ne, joke. So, yeah, that's parang question ko din yan 29F, na how do you, kasi nga, I think it always starts with the physical muna. Kasi that's exactly the reason why the apps have made, the dating apps have made it this far. Kasi kung let's be honest, no? I mean, let's call it a spade, a spade, a spade. So, kung yung deeper level na yung start, hindi din agad yan mag-work. Kaya nga lahat na apps na gumagana ngayon, dahil dun, swipe. And then, you work from there. So, similarly with the dating a Catholic, unfortunately, yun nga, magsa-start nga siya sa physical looks, and then you will have to find a way to filter out yung kung ano man yung mga question, ano ba yung pinapadala sa kanya kay 29F na parang weed out ba the bad ones, weed out what's
Rejects.
not, oo, akma sa kanyang beliefs.
Sakit naman.
Sorry, joke.
Oo, parang ganun talaga eh. There's no other way to go about it. Especially if you, hindi naman sa prioritize, pero if you put some weight into the physical aspect of a relationship or in meeting another person, we try to have a deeper connection. We go with what our faith dictates or what our faith allows. Pero yun na nga, at the start, kailangan pa rin ng attraction para andar yung makina.
Yes. Parang may spark. So you mentioned, I was gonna ask, kasi that's yung si 29F. You mentioned na physical, yung situation niya ngayon with coworker X. Okay. Basically, check sa physical attraction. Pero you're not sure kung Catholic faith. If it were the other way around, would it have mattered?
it depends on your priority na nga. I would say it's very, ano ba, against sermon yung dating na parang you wait for, if you value your faith, like I do anyway, you wait for that perfect someone that God will send to you. And I believe that will happen. And if not, I'm happy with whatever He gives me. Parang I recently heard that, I don't know where I heard it, parang sa one of the homilies of the priest, I think sa Christ the King, na si Saint Teresa, ano ba yun, parang meron siyang saying na, God gives me everything that I want because I want what God gives me. So parang narinig ko, parang okay. So kahit ano yung ibigay niya, tatanggapin mo na lang. Whether parang sana ito yung gusto mo, 'di ba? Pero iba yung binigay sa'yo ng Diyos. So yun yung gugustuhin mo. So that would be the response to that.
29F, if you're listening out there you have it.
Kasi Catholic Match app is a relatively new app.
Mhm.
And their pool is very small. And a complaint about Catholic Match has been it's swarmed with bots and predators.
Talaga?
Oh no.
What?
Yeah.
Like your app
Ang
right
sad
now?
naman.
Yeah, so I actually don't use this anymore.
Oh my gosh,
Catholic Match
bots?
anymore kasi parang I actually would encourage 29F to delete that app because it's not very
Other way
good.
around pala.
Yeah, it's not very good. And it's kind of like people who either go there are either, I don't want to say naive, but medyo parang they're not aware of the risks, and people who want to exploit that.
So parang, actually, you still have to be really discerning when you enter these
Apps.
environments.
Mm-mm.
Actually, in dating in general naman. But lalo na sa online ngayon that you are not aware of like the people that you encounter. There's no trust. There's really just total strangers. So, pros and cons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How willing are you to
Yeah.
find the one?
Demanding to find someone who has all of their life together is an
Yeah.
impossible task kasi
Yeah.
nobody has that. Nobody has that.
Yeah, and it doesn't necessarily mean din naman na if you're holy kasi. It's like saying na you're also gonna be a good partner. Diba? Like, not everybody who's like quote-unquote holy and like goes to mass and like follow the teachings and like are very vocal about their faith means na, oh, they're actually gonna treat you well, right, in a relationship. So,
Iba yung relationship.
yeah, I feel like, I don't know, like, baka just be open
Well,
and
hopefully,
trust God.
it should follow that
Yeah,
when you are
supposedly,
truly holy
ideally.
and following the Lord,
Yes.
you will treat your partner
Mm.
well, diba?
Yes, with goodness
But
and love.
I agree with Ivan na parang it also comes with kung ano yung expectations mo when you come into dating. Diba?
Yeah.
Where you're looking for like, perfect, the one for me, 100%, et cetera. Maybe that's a conversation worth bringing to the Lord as well. Like, Lord, sino ba talaga yung kailangan ko? Ano yung dapat meron siya? And it's not about settling. It's about really, because a relationship anyways, as you enter to dating and then eventually to marriage, it's really something that you work on together for the
Yeah.
rest of your life.
It's a
Because you're
commitment.
also both really reaching something, or yung basically yung goal natin to be perfect in heaven. And we're still here on earth with a lot of things happening. So, yeah.
There you have it.
Amen. So maybe we can hear from our guests.
Any
Grabe yung mga
last
usapan
words?
ngayon, no?
Oo.
Pero ang gusto natin marinig ay any last thoughts or probably advice to the Catholic men and women out there who are of course looking for partners in life and in mission. In the
Complete
Catholic
package.
faith. Yes.
Sige, my first and then Ivan.
I wasn't able to prepare, but there's a quote or a passage about the sacrament of waiting. Parang in this day and age, everyone's so eager to travel, to drink, be merry. As in, may ganun eh. Parang everyone's eager to drink and be merry. Merry as in M-E-R-R. Parang, be happy not merry. Parang ganun yung labas na everyone's gusto lang pakasaya, magkalimutan problema, let's go forward, go all the day, do everything every day. And the point of that quote, the sacrament of waiting, is as the title says, you learn to wait, and it's yung context niya dun was not just about dating and getting married, but everything in life. Parang you learn to do things one day at a time. No need to rush. You just have to, again, wait as the title says, it all boils down to just trusting the Lord that He will give you what you want, that He will provide, and you continue your faith. And then again, yun, I'll reiterate that have the patience and the fortitude and the strength and the faith to practice the sacrament of waiting.
Amen.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mai.
Mhm.
And of course, Ivan.
And for me naman, I'd say na my message is pretty simple. And people who are looking for love, they should not despair kasi they have the greatest love of all already, God's love. Right? So God loves them. God has a plan for all of us. And that it's up to us to nurture that love para ma-share natin sa mundo. And through that, I'm sure God will help you find your partner or your true calling. Because who knows, maybe you're called to serve the church in a different way.
Amen.
Okay.
Grabe. Ang ganda naman. Ending advice. Tinumaan ka ba doon, Chai?
Sige naman, ito na naman tayo eh.
Tinabalik ko na naman sa'yo. But anyways, FRC fam, I hope that was really inspiring for all of you. Comment down below if you have any thoughts or retos. Na joke lang. Thoughts.
Any hugot.
Or hugot or coming from yung mga conversations that you've heard from this episode.
Yes, and if meron din kayong mga Reddit-like stories, you need advice on anything,
Yeah.
feel free
Mga
to comment down
29F
below.
at 28M dyan. Message
Yes.
lang kayo.
So yes, to our FRC fam, thank you again for joining us in this episode. Sana may nakuha kayo and your heart has been touched. And we'll see you again next month. Again, it's Chai,
And Rap, who leave you with the wise words of Venerable Patrick Peyton that,
the family that prays together stays together.
and a world that prayer is a world at peace.
Bye!
Grabe, salamat.
Woo!
Ang ganda.
Thank you
Very,
for the
very
story.
rooted.